Hi, welcome to my channel, Mark Bailey Trade. In this video, I'm going to be concentrating on the center console and getting that really finished. Next up, I'm also going to be doing some hydro dipping. You might have seen some in the past. I did some hydro dipping on the handbrake. Now I'm going to be doing some actually more hydro dipping on the handbrake, but it's actually the actual handbrake lever itself rather than the calipers at the back. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and let's crack on over to the workshop now. Right, we're back in the workshop again, and as you can see, my next task here is to fit the draft excluder that arrived. Not as straightforward as I initially thought. I had to cut some of the draft excluder down in width, just because the brush was too long to go from side to side. That was a little bit of a task with a knife. And then next up, I had to make a really nice edge for the aluminium bit where the draft excluder is to sit in. So what I did, as you can see here, I'm just using a Dremel just to get a really nice sort of 90-degree angle all the way in. And then it was a case of fitting the draft excluder. I decided to do it in two bits. First thing I did was just to mock up the top section, and what I did here was just to make sure I got it right, was I just used a bit of the heat glue just to put it in, and then once I'd done the heat glue, I used some super glue on this edge here that you can see, and then I turned it over, and once I made sure it was correct, because what I wanted to do was just do a quick dummy up to make sure it worked, and then what I did then was I used epoxy on the underside of it. Here you can just see the top end, and then I carried on and did the bottom. There's not a lot more to show. Once you see me do one side, it's the other. So moving on from that, once I'd done that, I then progressed on to I needed a handle, and as you know, one of my other things is into slot car racing, and I had a little gear, so I used a little gear. Unfortunately, the hole through the middle was less than 3mm, so here you can see me drilling it out to 4, so I had a decent size bolt to go through. So yeah, then it was just a case of marking out the cover. I used a bit of masking tape, as you can see, to make sure that the gear was going to be in the middle, so it would be nothing worse than having something that's slightly lopsided, especially for someone with a bit of OCD like me. It had to be right in the middle. So yeah, a fairly easy and straightforward job, but again, one you just need to take a bit of care with. Then it's just a case of bolting the gear on. It works quite well, especially with the magnets on. I'm really quite pleased with the way it comes down. Still got some finishing off to do. If you look here in this video, you can see the carbon's not quite shiny all the way through. So yeah, it's just a case of keep on giving it coats of lacquer. Unfortunately, I ran out of lacquer, so I had to go and get some more. So you'll see, I think, in the next shot coming up in a second, that here we are. I've given it some more coats of lacquer, but there's still a few more to do, but to make it really nice and shiny and sparkly. But as you can see here, it's really not starting to look too bad. Okay, so now you can see I've got the centre console in. A few bits of finishing off to do. I've got to attach it here. I've got to put attachment here, the same the other side, and again down here I've got to make an attachment. But as you can see, it looks quite nice. We've obviously put all my slot car friends will be quite happy. I've actually put a little slot car gear on as a handle, and the flap works really well. So it's come up quite nice and shiny. The only thing, as you can probably see, is this bit here. It's just the standard mini silver handbrake. So yeah, works nicely, but as you can see, that's just doesn't look very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hydro dip. So just this bit here, I'm going to take the handbrake off now and just hydro dip this bit that you can see a carbon. So hopefully that'll look quite nice. So yeah, I'll take this off again now, take the handbrake off and start the hydro dipping process. Right, so taking the handbrake off. I haven't taken it off before with the cable on, so I think the easiest way, rather than doing these bolts here, will be to slacken off the adjuster and take it out that way. So hopefully it comes off this way. And then I've just got my 3K nuts on the bottom, which a bit of a thoughtful design process earlier on. I've actually made these studs so I haven't got to go under the car and take it off, because although possible, just a bit more of a pain. So as I said, I utilised the mini design here. I always thought that I might be using a different handbrake, but the way it's come out, it's quite nice. I can use the one that was the dummy handbrake, which saves costs and a lot of mucking around, so I did have to do quite a few mods to the handbrake to get it to fit on in the first place. So you can see here I'm using, this is on with K-nuts. Lean over, put this one on. Hopefully this pulls out all right. That's that plan foiled. It's been crimped on, so there's no easy way of me getting this off, so it's going to be back to plan A again, I'm afraid, and I'm going to have to undo these 2 bolts there. As you can see, it's a bit of a lean over, but it's fairly straightforward to get these off. Just again, when you're doing these things, you're forever learning. Didn't realise the handbrake was crimped on underneath, but so be it. This means I've got to adjust it again, but it's not a very long job to adjust the handbrake, which again is quite nice. Just on that 1 bolt. As soon as I get it off, I'll nip the nut back on there again, so it's not lost. And as you can see, that all falls to bits, and that can push back through there. I'll put the nut on now. The bit that the only bit that I'm interested in hydro dipping is literally just this piece here. So I'm going to mask the rest of it off now. I've got to be careful. There's a little bit in there which I don't want to put any hydro dipping, because that's to do with the functionality of the handbrake. There's movement in there, so getting hydro dip in there wouldn't do the mechanism any good, and plus it wouldn't last very long as a hydro dip. So yep, okay, let's crack on to the hydro dipping bench now. One thing I forgot to mention is, because it's just bare steel, I've got to prime it first with primer, so I'll do that first, wait for it to dry before I can hydro. Okay, I think you can see where I am now. Didn't have to mask too much up. I was going to try and mask this up in here, but I think what I will do is once I've done the hydro dipping, I think I might just scrape the hydro dip off this rather than trying to put something else in there, because I think it could make the hydro dip look a bit weird. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. But apart from that, yeah, just a case of now waiting for the primer to dry, and I might give it a second coat, so I'll have 2 coats of primer, and then I'll hydro dip it after that. Okay, for those of you that haven't seen my hydro dipping videos before, you get a nice bowl and get it up to about 30 degrees C. You get some of your hydro dipping film, which I've got here, and I'm going to place it in here. You've got to be careful as you place it in, so you don't get too many bubbles in. So here we go. It's not too bad. Right. And what's going to happen is going to gradually shrink down. You can see it all going a bit funny at the moment, so we'll let that process happen. Now, I've never dipped a handbrake before, and it's quite a big thing to do, so I had to be careful when I was filling the bowl up with water not to put too much in, because when I dip this in, the water would come over the top. So unfortunately I've got some water in here, ingress, which isn't great, but luckily that bit will be down the bottom, because I'm going to be going in a second down like so with the handbrake. So we'll see how that happens. Now it's almost moved the other way a bit. I haven't got any air bubbles in there, which is quite good. And I need this is the activator now. So once it's got to that stage, you can spray the activator on. It's quite a quick process after that. You don't need too much activator. There we go. So now it is just a case of dipping it. So I'm going to have to go in and then down. Right, here goes. Right, not bad that side. It's missed some bits down the bottom, unfortunately. So now what we've got to do is let that drain. Hopefully that's not the bit that you see, but as you can see, it's covered double that quite nicely. Drain off. I've got some water over here as well. I'll put that on there for the time being, let it drain down a bit. It's covered the handbrake really well, but the actual handle, but
really good on that side, and just a little bit there it's missed, but I think hopefully we should be all right. Right, so let's let that drain off now. I might just put that, it's quite sticky when it comes off. So I've got this tray, and I'll just prop the handbrake. So unfortunately the handbrake doesn't stand up on its own, so that can drip off there quite nicely. Okay, whilst I've got it out, there's a couple of other bits which I've got here, which are the bits at the other end of the handbrake, which you just saw me undoing. And I thought, well, they were just plain steel. They were off the Mini, and I hadn't realised they hadn't been coated in anything. So I thought, right, I might as well have a go at dipping these. So let's have a go at dipping these. Again, exactly the same process. This is going to be a little bit easier because it's a lot smaller component. So hopefully I can get both sides of this. As you can see, it's going through the shrinking process. And normally I just do slot car bodies and small components, something like the handbrake. Theoretically, I should have really used a bigger bowl, and that would have made it a lot easier, but I didn't want to get the whole handbrake in there, so it was a bit of a compromise, but I think we're all right with that. This bit is a waiting game, and sometimes it starts floating around. If you want the pattern in a particular place, you've got to stop it from floating, which is not too bad with these, because it doesn't really matter because they're quite small components. Right, well, I think that's ready now, so let's give it a blast of the activator. Give that a few seconds. Now I've got to work out how I'm going to put it in, so I think I'm going to go in. So I might push that onto there. So I'm going in vertically. So I'll go in. Okay, here we go. As you can see, we have a carbon fibre. Whoops! Pattern in there until I dropped it. There we go, so I'll wash this off now. And there we go. You see, that's quite cool. Okay, so that's that one done. I've just got to do the other one now. So again, I'll take this over to the little tray, wash it off, and let it dry. I think one thing I should have done as well, hindsight's always a great thing, maybe I should have sprayed these satin black, because you can still see some of the grey underneath. I think it would have probably been a bit nicer if I'd used satin black instead of the grey, but yeah, you never stop learning. But I think for what I've got, I'm quite happy with. Hi, as this video draws to a close, watch out for my next video. It's going to be a while. I've got so many other exciting things I'm doing. I've got 2 in the can, plus I've got other things coming up, which, yeah, most creators struggle for content. I've got so much content, which is really quite cool. But I have got playlists, so keep an eye on the playlist. If you've got anything in particular you want to watch on the sports car, it will be coming up on that. So, yeah, again, the old like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.